On this episode of Pin My Setup, we're going to be talking about your setups you submitted for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more. So if you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts.
Now.
It's time for the original setup show dedicated to providing you with tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. Hosted by Matt Philly with new special guests every week. Coming at you live in 3, 2, 1.
This episode of Pin My Setup is sponsored by Slick Wraps, your premier source for quality consumer electronic protection and accessories. Slick Wraps is your go-to place when it comes to customizing your devices like your smartphone. Choose from multiple high-quality materials at the lowest prices possible. Check out my custom natural wood swash and laptop skin made right here in America. The options are endless. Wrap your PS4 in green or your MacBook in a natural wood Justin Maller design. Check out what Slick Wraps has to offer by clicking the link in the description. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pin My Setup episode number 103, recorded live on May 17th, 2016. My name's Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
And my name is Charlie. You can find me on Twitter at The Frosted Blake.
Boom. So guys, if you don't know Charlie, then you need to go check him out. I'm going to put his link down below in the description to Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. You have a lot of setup videos coming out soon, right?
Yes, definitely.
So, guys, you need to make sure you check that out. Other news that everyone is wondering about. Yes, we are booked until episode 130 something at this point. And yes, we do these live. I've been doing 103 episodes and people still don't know. These are all recorded live on YouTube and Twitch every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or actually just Eastern Daylight Savings Time. I don't. Sometime it just Google it, New York time. But yeah, so make sure you check that out. I'll leave all those links down below in the description. But we have 8 setups to get through, and they're interesting. They're not the best, but they have a lot of potential. So
absolutely,
let's do this. Let's get into the first one, submitted by Anthony. Now, Anthony's a very, very cool dude. He's been playing video games since the Atari and Pong. He's a big Borderlands fan.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, he has a wife, so that should help with the age. So the gaming, the wife, and all that. But basically, he's just, you know, telling me all the things that he loved to do when he was younger. And he actually, this is crazy. He's a below knee amputee from a motorcycle accident he had when he was 18. So It's kind of messed up because I always make the joke like, "What do you have, no legs?" And like, okay, this is actually serious.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now that you know all that about him, how old do you think he is?
All right, this is, oh man, moment of truth here. I've been waiting for this. Let's see.
I'm just gonna tell you now, you're gonna get the first one wrong, but it's
he said he was married.
Yeah, and he used to play the Atari and Pong, so
that's like
yeah, good luck.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Chat, thank you for the suggestions. 27? No. Whoa. No, math, hello. Take that back. 35.
He's 42. So
okay.
I mean, that's a hard one because you don't really know the dates of when everything was released and whatnot.
Yeah. In my head for a second.
But yeah, so this is his setup, and he has sent me updated photos, so it has changed a bit, and it looks. I mean, from first glance, it's like, whoa, that's really nice. But then you have to, you know, keep in mind that desks like that are those desks. I just call them the bitch because they are really the bitch when it comes to doing anything.
Not much of a fan of those. Yeah, like the metal in the middle. You can't really put much in that corner. That kind of takes away from like the opportunity you could have with that setup. But first off the bat, I think it's presented really well. You got the Borderlands posters up. Everything's organized,
which looks sick.
Yeah, absolutely. Water management's not that bad. You can't eat a couple things. One thing that really bothered me though about the water management was, I don't know, is it like like an internet box thing next to the computer?
Yeah, the switch. Yeah,
that
or
switch.
The router or whatever.
That could definitely, if I were him, I would have maybe taken like command strips or sticky strips or whatever, put that under the desk. Maybe he needs to like reach and hit something there to control whatever, but I think that it could be used somewhere else.
Yeah, well, I mean, because that's the thing. I mean, unless there's a problem with his internet where it doesn't work, and he has to like physically punch the box 30 times for it to start working.
A little violence to it.
Yeah, it's funny because he did put the time into actually mounting it on the wall. So kind of confusing that he did that and didn't put it out of sight, out of mind, or maybe behind the tower or something like that. But really everything else, I mean, the problem is this desk isn't that deep. And when you have triple monitors, I say this all the time, it's almost like you're kissing the monitor, and it's too close when you want to look to the far left. He's got, you know, for instance, if you want to click the Windows logo in the taskbar on the far left side, I mean, you really have to completely turn your head around, and that's like painful on a daily basis. So stuff like that, you know, this desk isn't really going to work. I know it's kind of like an older desk. It used to be the cool thing to have, but I think that you have the perfect area to get a new desk, one that's a lot deeper and will definitely house the triple monitors a lot nicer. But everything else, I mean, really, you're making use of what you have. Like the printer, absolutely. I'm not going to be like, God damn it, get the printer off there. Like, it works, and that's a nice spot for it. I like the headphones hung up, the hat. Everything's really, really nice. But if this was your setup, what would be the first thing you do to take it to the next level?
Like you were saying before, with that monitor on the right, almost touching that, almost touching the computer tower right there. With the, I don't know if that's like Borderlands memorabilia stuff next to the computer, like that little case and like the saw thing. But I would, one thing I said, or one thing I put in my little notes here, was that he should probably move that. And also with the printer, I know you said that was a good error, but I would honestly, if he has like any shelving at all, maybe put it up there and then move the computer over, because maybe if he doesn't want to get rid of the desk or get a new desk, that computer would be there'd be a great place for that computer right on that side area right there. So that was probably what I would do first, just move things around. It's everything he needs is there. It just needs to be organized a little bit better.
Agreed. Yeah, no, honestly, I agree with all that. Someone was saying like the lamp, they should put an LED RGB bulb. That would be really
sick.
Like a really nice, because you could still do the bright light if you want, but to be able to
and then there's
match it.
I think like light bulb hanging down there, or
yeah, that's like a nice antique bulb. That's I mean, I don't know if that actually serves a purpose, but cool. But yeah, like definitely the LEDs look nice. So to have like the purple bulb on the other side would be really, really cool. For the most part though, I don't hate the setup. I don't think there's anything about it that like really turns me off. I mean, there are a few things I would put away. But I just can't get past the fact that you do need a new desk. And I think once you get a new desk, this will look a lot nicer. Like what's the one thing hung behind his monitor? It's like a certificate or
something like that. Yeah,
like that's a terrible spot. But like if that was off the wall, and you had a new desk, it would look great. Because I love how you kind of like, you know, put everything up on the wall in that little, you know, kind of circle with the main poster in the middle.
Yeah, the front and center.
Yeah, it really, really looks nice. Overall, really, really good though. I like it. I just think it's a new desk that is that's your issue. Any final thoughts?
Not really, other than I guess, like I said before, organizing things below, like what's it called? Hello, graphics card over there. Like, pretty much. Yeah, you covered it. You mentioned a lot of the good stuff. Yeah. Cool.
All right. Well, the next setup is one of the most interesting that we've seen on this show.
Yeah.
Because it's actually a Twitch streamer, and you know their setups have to be
streamer. Yeah.
They have to be a little more, I guess, rugged, if that's the word.
Crazy monitors all over the place.
Yeah, it needs to be like that to ensure that they can do the full preview, they could read chat, they could play the games with ease, like all those different things. But at the same time, this is a guy who went full out. He's got himself the the fancy lights and the camera on the tripod, and I love his background for a set. That's like super cool, Tom. If you go to that photo, it's like he's got the green he's got the green screen available, but at the same time he has this weird painted thing, which I mean I think is cool because it probably works perfectly for what he's trying to do.
It's somewhat aesthetically pleasing, I guess.
And at the same time he has the green screen available. There is some douche nugget in my neighborhood that is currently using the leaf blower. So Tom, we might have to close the we might have to close the doors. I know Tom's like, oh, really? But I love it. Literally, we're not doing the show and no one's doing any lawn work. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, we should do Pimp My Setup. And they're like, okay, I'm coming out. Gonna mow the lawn.
Damn you and your lawn.
Yeah, seriously. All right. So sorry about that little thing there. Okay, let's go to this setup. His name is David. He goes by Beard Envy on Twitch if you guys want to check him out. He's from Denver. He goes to school for software engineering and blah, 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 blah. P.S. Big fan of the show. Cool, thank you. How old do you think he is?
Ooh. I guess he's in college.
Mm-hmm.
I would say 21.
21? 22.
Yes.
22.
Ah.
Yeah. I was like, maybe he's going to upgrade it. No, he's staying at 21. Yeah. So 22. And he's got insane equipment. He's got like a 4K camcorder, 3 capture cards, two C920s. He's got
webcams.
yeah, he's tons and tons and tons of equipment. But does that mean his setup is automatically the best? God, no. Do you see this thing?
Yeah.
It's
I have a lot to say about this one.
yeah, it's interesting. So since you said you have a lot to say, I'll let you start off. What's going through your head right now?
Well, first off, we've already covered it. I like all the craziness with the monitors, but with the big thing, wire management, I like with the camcorder, there could definitely be a way to, it looks like that's there permanently because it's not, it's kind of behind the table and in a corner. So it's not like he's moving it every day or so. So if it's just sitting there, I think he could definitely organize his wires. Behind the chair, I don't know if you can see, it kind of looks like there's just a big clump just going to the left or the right. It's just sitting there. I don't know if you can see that, just like right behind the chair. Where it's going on, I guess, to the computer and the consoles. Definitely, since there's a lot going on, of course, there's going to be a lot of cables, but wrapping them all up, organizing them, where they're going, I guess, what they're going to. Also, let's see. What else did I say? Oh, yeah. Other than the wire management, it looks like he has like extra, it looks like he has like 2 Xboxes and stuff below. I would say if you're not, it looks like, I don't know why you would have 2, maybe get rid of one or get rid of the things that you're not using. I know it's kind of nice to have all those things on display and kind of show them off, even if you're not using them or you are or whatever. I would definitely try to get rid of some things that kind of aren't relevant.
Yeah.
To the theme or what he's trying to get at. And also, besides like the streamer theme and the kind of, like you said, rugged, there's not much of that theme, adding all the extra other stuff too.
Yeah, well, I was waiting for you to mention the mouse pad situation.
Actually, yeah.
He has some sort of issue where he needs like 37 mouse pads that overhang the desk, and it's like...
Yeah, there's space on the end of the desk. I don't know why you just push them
back. Yeah,
I noticed that too. Yeah,
very, very confusing in that sense, and I get it. This is why I said it's a little bit more rugged. He's a streamer. Wire management is not really his biggest concern. His biggest concern is having things work. Now, obviously, we're not going to just give him a 10 for wire management because we want it to be like, oh, it works, and that's great. So, aside from wire management, I mean, there are some things that I think would take this setup to the next level. Now, granted, you are in a small room. I don't know if this is a part of a room.
Cramped.
Yeah, like I don't know if you cut yourself off into a small part of the room or like this is just a complete room. If that's the case, then you should really look into a custom desk that you build that has cutouts and clamps and mounts for the lights and the microphone and the it could actually have the tripod come off of the desk and these are things that I think you should look into because that left side, honestly, cool. You have headphone stands, you have all that stuff. It looks really cramped and really stupid. And I mean, it could look insane. You have so much cool shit. You really do. But it's just the lack of, I mean, especially the main desk, like we were just saying, like it doesn't even go that far back. And
you need space for that.
Yeah, that's like really uncomfortable. If you're streaming for hours, I would see that being an issue. I mean, where do your elbows go? Things like that. So I think like a bigger desk that really, because if you're going to stay in this small spot just for streaming, then build a desk big enough to fit, because it looks like you don't even have that much room as it is, but you could definitely afford a little bit more of a deeper desk. And I say go for it. Get everything mounted off that new desk.
Yeah.
and it would really take everything to the next level. He doesn't have room for his laptop. The laptop's like hanging on for dear life, basically.
It's kind of cool that there is that little, I don't know if it's on a stand. Let's go to the picture here. Oh yeah, there is. It looks like it's on the stand. You can kind of like reach over, hit a button, or like cue a scene or whatever.
Yeah.
But one thing I was gonna say, knowing he's a streamer, having some streamers just have their face and their like the green screen or whatever, but some streams that I like, I don't know if this is true for other people, but I like sometimes when the streamer has somewhat of like a setup cam. And making the setup more presentable, I guess, organizing it, making it nice, like you said, mounting it, organizing the monitors or whatever, would make it look more presentable if he wants to show his setup while he's streaming, I guess. I don't know.
Well, because here's the thing. Like, when I started doing the whole shed renovation, I wanted to look badass. Like, I'm still going to install a camera all the way up so you could see the whole shed. And I liked that idea. I don't really watch any streamers at all, but if I did, I'd love to have that behind the scenes camera, or if like they walk away like AFK and you get to see the whole setup while they're not there.
Like the whole station laboratory type thing.
Yeah, like that would look sick. So I really think that all you need to do is get a new desk, and I think everything else will kind of just fall into place. Badass setup, really. I mean, tons of cool shit. I'm going to watch your Twitch. I'm going to check it out. And I think you guys should too. Beard Envy on Twitch. And so by the way, he uses 12 Philips Hue bulbs in the studio. This dude is probably like, bathing in money, honestly. Those things are expensive.
Full on Hollywood production right there.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go to the next setup submitted by Evan, currently a college student, and he likes setups with a clean aesthetic, so that is why there's not too much when it comes to personality. However, blah, blah, blah stuff. Oh, I can't wall mount to studs in the wall because it would not be centered. Okay, so I think that's regarding the TV, maybe? I don't know. Regardless, who really gives a crap? How old do you think he is?
Well, he says in college. We have an older group here.
Yeah.
20.
He is 19.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so right away in the chat, everyone's like, "Oh my god!" People really, really like it. They think it's sexual on many levels, and I agree. I definitely agree. There's just some things that need to be fixed. They need to be addressed, to say the least.
Yeah, it's like some things are like little things that like
little fixes, and some people are like, that looks so clean I could eat off it. Yeah, I mean, I could eat off a desk too. That's what I do a lot. I
just did that before the show. I had a bagel.
Yeah, and I mean, if your desk isn't clean enough to eat off of, you should probably clean your desk. But I think the thing that really at first glance makes this setup look so good is the TV has no bezel, basically.
Yeah.
And that's like the first thing I noticed in the wire. See, whenever I always get hate for saying, get wire mold. Yeah. Do you see how nice it looks with wire mold?
Yeah, no, I saw that, and I thought of you when I remember watching the shows before, and you were like always talking about the wire molds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it just works there. Now, it's kind of sad because he has that, and then he has this cable going along the corner. I'm like, God damn it!
That's going up to heaven. I don't know where that's going.
Yeah, seriously, I don't know what it's for. Maybe he's running the Ethernet or something like that. Yeah. How about paint the cord? I don't know. If it's gonna be there for a long time, just slap some fat paint on that, call it a day. I don't know.
That might hide it. That might look.
Yeah, I mean, you could get wire mold for the corner, but apparently you just don't care because whatever. But the actual setup. Now, actually, before we talk about the setup itself, he said that he likes a clean aesthetic. Now, what are your thoughts on things that he could do to personalize it a little bit more while keeping it clean?
Yeah. One thing I saw was, I guess, when it comes to like accessories and little knickknacks, to make it a little, like make it pop, make it just kind of, I guess, look better. The right side of the desk is completely bare. There's nothing there besides the stuff, I guess, next to his bed that he uses, maybe like glass case, or I don't know what that is. Yeah. But having, I don't know if he has like a laptop or something else, but adding something there, because that table obviously is there for a reason. If you got it, you should use it. So adding something there like laptops, like a smaller setup for maybe homework. So it looks like you've got the whole gaming thing on lock on the left side. So that's what I would add right there. Just make it a little bit more.
Yeah, it makes sense. And here's my thing. I look at it and it's like so nice, but the speakers, the monitors they're just covered. And where's the usability in that? I mean, I don't know if you want to lay them down. I don't know if they'll look good laying down. But I definitely think that kind of defeats the purpose if you can't even get the full sound. And don't tell me that it doesn't make a difference. Please, for the love of God, take your speakers, play music, and put your hand over the top half. It's going to make a difference, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, the other thing, I don't know if you'll agree with me on this, but I think that the presentation of the things on the right, and we're nitpicking here. It's a great setup.
Yeah.
But I think the presentation of the things on the right side, it's kind of like meh.
He could have like taken that away just for the picture. I don't know, like how those things serve a purpose, I guess.
Yeah, and I look at the PC, like I know the case, it's a bit Phoenix, it's small, it's not really anything crazy, but I'm kind of like, I'm not really digging how it's just put in the corner there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, show that off a little bit more, especially since you have all that open space, and then maybe get like a little on-desk shelf or something, a better way to show off the 360 and PS4, because those are cool looking things. But
like speaking of that PC, moving that PC and the consoles, I guess, displaying it better. And also, if you move the PC and have it over on the right side, one, that knocks out the problem with nothing being there. And two, it looks like on the left side of his desk, there's a little bit of space. So if you move that PC, you could have those speakers exposed. And like you said, it sounds better.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people are saying he should get, actually, when I say a lot of people, I think only one person. They're like, get a big ass aquarium, like a little fish tank thing.
Oh yeah.
That
like
would,
the aqua marine type thing.
Yeah, you were saying that before the show. Like it follows through with the surfboard or whatever the hell. There's probably a specific name, like it's a boogie board with fins. Whatever it is, that would look sick. There's really a lot you could do. And someone said, why not put some pictures, you know, like of things that he loves? But I don't think he's willing to do that.
I know he wants to stick true to his
minimalistic.
Minimalistic.
But I feel like if anything, why not get black and white? Like that would look pretty badass. Or in Photoshop, you literally do it so that the only color that shows is the blue in the picture. You know what I mean? That's like really cool editing technique. That would be badass. But these people that are all about the clean aesthetic, normally they're very picky about that stuff. So I doubt he's willing to do that. But really, not that many things that you need to fix. But I'm going to be honest, you didn't get the best score because of usability getting, knocked down and little things. Not anything crazy, but you know, you didn't get a perfect score. So
it was a little bit lower just because of
those different things. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, next one submitted by Mark. He lives in Washington. He loves the show, and he wants to know what he can do to take it to the next level.
A lot.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because he's always on Setup Addicts, and he's constantly saying, like, you know, here's my setup. Can't wait for Matt to rip it apart or whatever. And it's like, oh, come on. I'm not going to. Oh, yeah, okay. I see it now. And of course, I'm just, messing around. I'm not actually that mean. But before we actually start talking about it, how old do you think he is?
It looks like he has some older furniture, so maybe he got it from his parents, and he can't do much with getting new furniture. So I'm gonna say he's a little bit younger, actually. 13. He's like 85 or something. No?
He's 28. So.
Oh my god.
He's probably like, you know what, Charlie, you're a dick, a real dick.
In the face. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame you. I'll say that I can't blame you. Now, let's just go through like the categories, and that's how we'll do this. We won't spend a lot of time. Wire management.
Yes.
I felt like there was no management.
Yeah, I saw someone in the chat, Master Bond, said that it's easy fix.
Oh yeah.
Skill management's an easy fix. It doesn't even look like that. There are that many wires. Signum, yes, buy a Signum or something like that. I don't know. Just like strap them under the desk. It looks like it's just a flat like bottom to the desk, I guess. Easy fix. One thing though was, I guess, the furniture. I think that maybe like a Linmon or something would look a little bit better.
Anything would look better than Grandma's desk.
Like cheap desk. I don't know if you're willing to spend that much money on a desk, but like something like that. It would also probably fit the speakers, and you don't have to prop them up on that on like the side tables or seats or whatever those are.
Yeah, agreed. That's really the first issue comes out to the furniture. So wire management, there is no management. Out of sight, out of mind. It's not awful, but with that real estate that you have, I mean, everything looks cramped, but really you don't have a lot on the desk.
Yeah.
Usability, I don't know if your ears are detached and mounted to the wall in the opposite directions, but that's pointed away from you. I'm not a scientist, but it is pointed away.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he's filling up the room and it bounces back and he prefers it like that, but accessories, I mean, the bezels.
There's the iPad stand and stuff.
Yeah, the bezels are fatter than your mom, but like the headphones, I feel like why would you mount them there?
Yeah.
Why not a little bit closer to where you could actually reach them? And are those
like on the
Beats?
left or the right or something like that. I think the top one is
Yeah, I don't know what the bottom might be Beats as well, but I think
like
the
a new
top one
design
is.
or something like that.
Yeah, that kind of explains it. No, just kidding. He's probably watching this like, what the hell, you guys? So theme, what are your thoughts on theme?
Besides the cars, I guess you can show off the theme within the monitors, but not much. Really not much. There's like I don't know what that picture is on the left. Whatever that was saying.
It's a thing.
Love or something, I don't know. But like not much of a theme.
Yeah, and the TV's not even centered.
It's bothering me.
And that like the bezels on that just really like irritate me. And I know it's not like when you bought it, it was probably like the hottest shit on the internet. You know, people are like, yo, these are selling like hotcakes. Better get one.
Everybody's doing it, man.
Yeah, and I mean they're Dynex, so you were like, you were going on a budget, but still, not an awful setup. Really, it's not. You need a new desk, fix the cables, kind of rearrange things a little bit, and boom, you're golden.
Yeah.
You have any final thoughts for him?
Let's see what I say in my comments here. Yeah, I guess, like I said, organizing. I guess definitely the theme is a big thing. Make it more presentable. Easy cable management because there's not much. But yeah.
Cool. All right.
Pretty much it. Yeah, easy.
Tom, how long have we been recording?
29 minutes.
29. Okay. Well.
I mean, 5 minutes we're just fooling around because I thought we were going to start, but then we talked.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll speed it up a little bit because I think that Twitch one we spent a lot of time on. All right. So here we go. This setup submitted by Ty. Actually, no. His email says Ty, but his name is Clayton.
Clayton, yeah.
Makes sense. Maybe he has like a problem where he can't actually figure out his name. Let's see. I love basketball, gaming, dirt biking. I play a little guitar. That's called ukulele, you silly goose. Get it? Okay. So
That guitar looks really small, though.
yeah. It is actually a little guitar. No, I think it's a bass. No, it's
Make
not
me
a
a
bass.
little nostalgic here.
Yeah. Okay. How old do you think he is?
All right. I'm honestly gonna go with the same thing with the last setup. I don't know. Okay, this is the stupidest reason, I guess. But the curtains, I don't know. It doesn't look like it would be the ideal curtains for a gaming setup. I have no clue. It's like a stupid reason. So, he's probably gonna be like 30 again, but 14.
Oh my God! You should have just went with 13 because he's 13.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. So this definitely looks like a 13-year-old setup. Great desk, and it's like it's like a fireplace mounted on the right side. I think at least. I
thought it was like the computer but then I saw the computer on the bottom left. I thought it was like on the wall or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, interesting setup. You can tell he didn't choose the curtains. That's probably not his first choice.
Yeah.
Wire management from like the main part under the desk, nice and clean.
Absolutely.
I don't know how well it's managed in the back, but from what I could see, it looks pretty good.
It's a couple going down, probably thrown into something.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on like the placement of the guitars and the helmet and the little dirt bike? Do you like that or no?
It's kind of random, honestly. Like the headphones, is that on the guitar?
Yes.
Yeah, I would find something maybe like a little hook on the left side of your desk or something like that. I guess the helmet, it could be placed. I guess one thing I was going to say before though was, and this kind of ties into how the helmet and the guitars are displayed. I like the older monitor, and I know you always say it's time to let go of the older equipment, I guess. If you had the money, and I know like a lot of times people can't afford it, but if you could maybe like an ultra wide right there, front and center, and then it would, because that helmet's kind of close to the monitor. It's a little cramped. So if you had one monitor just front and center, it would look a lot better with things you're trying to display that aren't really computer tech related.
Yeah, I agree. And also, doesn't that Asus monitor look like it could go further back on the desk?
Yeah, there is a little bit of space, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know why everyone always brings it so close to their face. That's why, give it 20 years, we're all going to be blind, and it's going to be awful. But yeah, I mean, the placement of stuff does, like, the helmet I think is in a weird spot because it's a big object to just have right there. It is just like there's really nothing about this setup that makes me say wow. I think it's badass that you're 13 and you're playing the guitar and you're dirt biking, you're having a good time.
GoPro montage.
Yeah, which that looks so cool with the. Yeah. I would love to ride a dirt bike and do the GoPro, but I would die.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, like I would. I like it. It's just there's no wow factor, and you're 13, so you're working on it, and I don't really have much else to say, unless you do.
Yeah, I guess there is space in that back area. It's not up against the wall completely, but I would maybe add LEDs. LEDs always make it look like sexy as hell. It would look great against the wall, and it like against like the guitars. I guess it would just make it that would make it pop. I think the things you're trying to display rather than the actual tech. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's all I had to address right there. Yeah.
All right. Next setup submitted by Alexander from Germany. He's an engineering student. For everyone wondering about the desk, he built it from scratch with a few boards from the basement and a big piece of wood from the hardware store. Blah, 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 blah. Took 20 hours to assemble. Cost him 175 euros or whatever German people use. And then he uses it for like school entertainment and sometimes a little bit of gaming. But he's on Mac. And I know everyone in the comments is going to be like, what the hell? So how old do you think he is?
He said he's, I guess, college or university or whatever. I'm going to be 1 year off, but let's see, 23.
Yeah, you sure?
Oh, God, don't play with me right now.
You sure you don't want to change it?
My head. You know what? I'm sticking with it.
All right. Well, he is 20. You're probably not going to get any of them right this episode.
I'm not. I had so much hype for I was going to be like, what is it, 8? How many steps do we have?
Eight, yeah.
I was like 8 for 8 or whatever. I was Hall of Fame now.
Yeah. So yeah, this is, first off, the desk, yes, is sexual. I will agree with that. It is a very nice looking desk. The shape of it, maybe I don't completely agree with that, especially because it was custom made, so it kind of makes me think he's a little psycho for doing it like that. It's like, oh, I know where it's going to go in my room. I'm going to custom make it so that it makes no sense because the left side is like super short and the right side's a little bit longer. I don't know. I feel like there wasn't too much thought into that, but the rest of it is very, 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 very nice. I mean, I love what he did with the grommets. The one has like the audio and the USB and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that.
One thing I liked how like the LEDs were like nice and organized. You can see they're like strapped to the bottom there. Doesn't look like you can't see any of the wires. They're in the little they said the grommets are organized probably behind the desk, under the desk, something like that. One thing though that just like bugged the crap out of me was that I think the desk could work. It's just not positioned correctly in the room. I think moving the furniture around would make it look a little bit better.
Oh yeah, especially because there's another desk in the back, and it's weird. And that's why I was saying like the shape of it, especially if he was making it for that part of the room, why not make a little bit more sense?
The things behind it are, it looks like kind of just like thrown back there a little bit. And there's also like one thing I don't want to skip ahead here, but I was going to mention like left, right. Again, not using it that much. There is that, I think like there's a Mac monitor thing back there. It looks like there's in the computer. Maybe put that there, have like a multiple monitor setup that would look sick, displayed on the desk because there is a lot of space. But yeah, just moving the furniture around and organizing, I think, is the big factor here.
Yeah, what really would have made it nice is where all those like shirts, poster things, if they were the background and he had it kind of like an executive desk.
That would look sick, yeah.
And I do love that it says, "These nuts" on the one shirt. But yeah, like I feel like it would really make sense if that was the background because that looked like the kind of desk he was going for. But I don't know, it just doesn't make sense how the one side is shorter. And I'm sure there's someone in chat telling me why. but I'm not reading chat. So, and the other thing is the grommet right next to the iMac. Like, I felt like it could have been positioned a little bit better because it's just like all these cables coming out, and at least zip tie them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then put in maybe another grommet just for the speaker. If it really was like, because you did that for the other speaker. So I don't know. Really, it's just nitpicking. It's really just the placement of it. I don't care for the LEDs the way that they are, only because it's just like the bare LEDs.
That's true. Yeah.
It would have been cool if you made like a little divot and you kind of laid them in there. But I mean, some people seem to really, really like it in chat, and then some people don't care about it.
I feel like looking right at it just blinds you, but yeah, like
exactly.
Not the lights directly in your face.
Yeah, I mean, if you're sitting there, then yeah, it'd probably be nice. But overall, very, very interesting. I don't really have much else to say. I don't know. Some of these are just leaving me with like nothing to say.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next setup.
All right.
This one is submitted by Yif, aka Jeff.
Yeah,
so,
it's a
my name's Jeff. Let's see. He loves the channel. Got a few tips. Blah blah blah. My monitor is actually a TV. You can see there's a DVD player, and also you might notice the foil on the lamp. That's from when he plays games at night.
Oh, is it up on the first photo right there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I think I see that. Yeah.
And that's it. So how old do you think he is?
I'm probably let's see. Again, maybe looks like a little bit younger. I would 15. Why not?
You sure?
Oh my god. Okay. I'm freaking out. Okay. Can I phone a friend? Okay, chat, help me here. What we got?
Yeah. See what Twitch says.
13. We're going with 13.
You sure?
Are we gonna do this again, Matt?
All right, guess what? Because he's not 13, he's not 15, he's 14. Get wrecked.
What are you doing to me?
So yeah, this is a very interesting setup. He's got his little candy machine and his whole wall of crappy headphones, and really just I'm just busting his balls. But yeah, like there's a lot of different
quality beats right there.
Yeah, bro.
How dare you?
You see my beats, bro? But yeah, like this desk and everything is just kind of like the definition of a 14-year-old making use of what he has.
Yeah.
And to a lot of kids, more is better and more looks cooler. Again, the desk is just killing you. You tried.
Yeah.
I had such a hard time grading your cable management because really they are managed. I'll give you that.
Like on the bottom, it's kind of along the wall, but still, it's
like they are managed. It's just
not hidden though.
Yeah, with that kind of desk,
sight, out of mind type thing.
Yeah, with that desk, there's nothing you could really do with it. But they are Velcro strapped and they are neat in that sense. So it's kind of hard to grade that. But I mean. I mean, what do you want to say about it? Because I don't want to hurt his feelings, honestly.
I got you. Again, like maybe it was what was it? It was a setup before, I guess, with the older furniture. What was it? I'm gonna refer back here. Sorry, Mark. Yeah, it was Mark. Linmon or another desk, like cheap, easy. It's long. You can fit more things on it than you don't have to use that nightstand, I guess, to hold your Xbox. It was at like a mix amp or whatever next to that. There are some things though that need to be, I guess, that are kind of irrelevant that maybe take away from the setup a little bit, and also the theme. Like I see the Minecraft, like the Star Wars, but there's not really like a in your face kind of defining theme to it. And that's kind of the thing. It's a little bare.
So apparently the chat thinks this should have been on Setup Nightmares.
Oh my gosh.
See, like this kid's probably watching like, why did I even submit to the show?
Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah, it's like,
it's so bad.
It's not okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just the desk really.
Yeah,
because he's got the games on the floor. It's like
improving a little bit of how it looks would what's I can't what's like the like adding a little bit more to make it look better would definitely
make it better.
Yeah, I'll just say that.
Improve it. Yeah.
Improve it. Yeah.
Your lack of thought there is very true. I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, like you said, like a Linmon would actually be perfect. If you live
Yeah.
close to IKEA, tell your parents, be like, yo, $30, please, let me just get that.
0% off. Use code Frosted.
Oh, whoa. Big moves right there. Big moves. Okay.
IKEA, you watching, so promote me.
Okay, all right, okay. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep the spotlight on him and hurt his feelings anymore. So let's go to the final setup of the show, submitted by Brandon. Brandon says, "Hello, this is my sexy setup. I'm going for a Star Wars type of theme." He also his setup is actually in the same room as the room that he shares with his girlfriend. So. Got to keep that in mind. He's doing what he's got to do. You know what I'm saying? And he's also got a YouTube channel, Yeti Machete HD. So if you guys want to check it out, Yeti Machete HD, very interesting username. And also the Yeti poster. Is there still a Yeti poster in this? It's not loading for me. No. Okay. So
No, there's not. Yeah.
that's probably in his original email. But
Yeah.
he's also like an artist of sorts, which is cool. So, anyways, how old do you think he is?
Well, he said he's living with his girlfriend or sharing the room with his girlfriend, so he's probably a little bit older. You know what?
Last time.
Everybody, this is
Let's-
last.
yeah.
Oh man.
See if you could do this.
Okay. I'm gonna say 22.
Oh, Jesus. No.
Come on, he's 21.
Nope. No. 24.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It's all right. That was like a hard one to finish off on, so you couldn't really.
Guessing the age isn't for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. So this setup, I mean, we got to keep in mind the fact that he had to condense and kind of work in this small area, which is actually the perfect little section for a desk. And like,
Just
again,
say, sorry. Actually, finish your thought real quick.
oh, I was just gonna say, like, it fits perfectly for his desk, but
yeah.
those are like two tabletops, basically.
Yeah.
And-
Wait, are they connected or is it separate?
I think they're two separate things.
Oh, okay. You must have like.
They could be, but it looks
Yeah.
like if you look, there's like two set of legs that meet in the middle. One has the bar going across, one doesn't. So it makes me think they're
It looks kind of
like two separate
in
things.
this way. Yeah. One thing I would say first off, my OCD is so happy right now.
Yeah, everything's symmetrical.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's right down the middle, like mirror image. Like I was gonna say, like you just said, it's a little cramped. It's kind of in the corner there, even though I guess he has to fit it between that wall and the door because you need to get through. But you can see the cable management's nice on the bottom. It's all kind of tied around that bottom leg there. I don't think the speakers. I think the wire's just hanging down from the speakers there. I don't know if you're gonna throw on the cable mold there, but let's see. What else?
What do you think about the cable management in the bottom left right there?
Yeah, like I said before, it's. I think you can see the twist ties around that bottom leg there. Nice for, I guess. I would take that. That looks good. Headphones are in arm's reach. Like I said before, I think there's too much on the desk. I know he's trying to do the whole Star Wars thing, and that's great. And you got a great theme going on, but maybe I don't know if there's any there's more space in the room to display that somewhere else. I guess not with the setup. I guess focus it, and then also having the speakers below sitting on top of that plastic bin, that kind of bothers me. I don't know if that might be okay, but it kind of that's just one thing I want to point out. It kind of bothers me a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, really what it comes down to is, yes, you had to condense, so, shit happens.
Yeah.
I mean, really, maybe if you have another place in the room to put the plastic bin and stuff like that, it would be nicer, but
Yeah.
I don't think the PC should be up on the desk.
Yeah.
If that's off the desk, then you have a little bit more breathing room, and at least you could be like, okay, it's okay. It works. It's not bad.
It even looks good too. There's also like the black and white theme going on with like the blue LEDs. It complements it really well.
It's
just wanted to say that
really,
too.
really nice. And I mean,
Yeah.
the actual prints at the top of the setup, those are really, like, normally people wouldn't mount stuff that high, but it works so well for you
Yeah.
because it's, I mean, one thing that kind of, this is me just being, actually, you know what? I kind of get it. I was going to say BB-8 should have been in the left side on the right, two pictures, because BB-8's on the right side of the left pictures. I know some people are like, what? Left, right, what? But then I realized why he did it, because of the white background, whatever. Yeah, I mean, it really, the two BB-8 things just to keep the symmetry there. I mean, he really cares about symmetry.
Yeah.
And it's cool. It's really, really nice. I like it. Not bad at all. It's just, it sucks that you had to condense,
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Yeah, if there's a lot more room, it would definitely the presentation would be a lot cleaner, but there would still be a lot more. There would still be a lot to show, I guess, with the theme, but it just wouldn't be as condensed and cramped, like you said before. Yeah,
Agreed. And yeah, people are saying like, yeah, that desk is not easy to cable manage. Yeah, he did an amazing job. Really, really did. And again, it's okay to see the cables.
Yeah.
As long as they're managed,
organized, clean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw someone say that in the chat.
And I mean, I know that I said that like in the last setup that, oh, they were managed, but like,
Yeah.
they could have definitely a better job could have been done. But in a scenario like this, he can't actually like really mount it to the bottom of the desk, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, this is good. Let's go to the scores of all the setups. Ready, Tom? We're going super fast. Ready? Anthony got a 67. David got a 63. Evan got a 73. Mark got a 53. Clayton got a 70. Alexander got a 70. Jeff got a 55. And Brandon got a 77. First place. Bada bing, bada boom. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. My name is Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter. I'm Matt Philly.
My name is Charlie. You can find me on Twitter at The Frosted Blake.
I just had such a good roll there. I was like, I gotta do it. I just gotta finish it. I know the scores seem low, and I definitely agree with that. But again, Brandon, he got low score on Out of Sight, Out of Mind, but he got like 9s and 10s on accessories and themes.
Yeah.
You think they're fair scores, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there were some, like, I marked a couple things down just because even though, again, like you said, it was a little nitpicky, but there were like simple, quick changes that people could make to make the setup better, I guess.
Yeah, just a little bit of work will take you to the next level. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup, and don't forget to check out Frosted. I just saw what you did. I was like, okay. Actually, I'm not going to shout him out now. If you want to see him, you could just go check out the links in the description. But this guy's stealing my promo code. He's really, I don't know how to feel about him after this. But, all right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the flippity flap.
See ya.